Hello, it is Sunday evening, and in about, I don't know, hopefully an hour and a half or whenever you're going to see this video. It is the 9th of June. There are videos that talk about the gear that's been released, and I think some channels do this brilliantly, and I thought, should I do this too? Should I do a weekly news show or whatever? But you know what? Andy's doing a brilliant job with this, and I don't think it's my thing. So I thought, can I do something similar, but much less relevant? Yes, I can. We always try to one-up each other when it comes to stupid videos. But I'm going to do a what's coming up next. And that's what's coming up next on the channel. So in the coming weeks, probably in the next 5 to 6 weeks, this is what's coming up on the channel. And everything I'm going to show you now are videos that are in the works, being edited. We already have some product shots for some. We might have some tracks for some, but the videos are far from done. And I can show you also with this, the kind of workload that's currently on the table for the channel. For everyone that thinks I do this with a freaking cell phone. Clearly, I'm not doing it with a cell phone because you see the phone in my hand, and that's not a phone. Yeah, idiots. Not all of you. Some of you are idiots. Actually, no, you're watching this channel. You're a beautiful person. So, what's coming up on the channel? I'm going to show you a very quick unboxing of everything that I have unboxing videos for. Let's run these in extremely fast so you get an idea of what I have to do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that wasn't everything that I'm working on now, but some things. Let's go through it. We got the KMA Endgame. That's coming out sometime this week. I have it on the table here, and it is the kind of product that, honestly, you will see most players use. A lot of people have a Cab M because it's great. A lot of people have a Captor X because it does a certain job at a great price point and it's phenomenal. This is that kind of product that I don't see a single guitar player not needing. Okay? That's coming up in the middle of the week. It's about a 50-minute video. It is edited, and it is a brilliant piece of gear. They thought of almost everything. You've seen my video on the Hagstrom Swede, which is a very, very nice guitar. My favorite, though, is the sister guitar, which is a little bit longer in scale length, and it's the Super Swede. And that video is coming up, and that guitar is as brilliant, if not brillianter, because of a little bit more string tension. That video is coming up as well. So here's a massive project I'm working on. You might see the Bad Cat amp up there. That's the Black Cat, I think. And you might have seen some Bad Cat amps and videos already. That's because I'm doing a series on all 5 recently released Bad Cat amps, all revamped by my good friend Peter Ahrens before he left the company. I've played 3 so far. 2 I've done product shots for, but I haven't checked them out. And all 3 are phenomenally good amps in their territory. And the Lynx, which is a high gain amp, it doesn't look high gain. It's actually back there, and you can see that the knobs are red because I changed the knobs to make it more. You're gonna see that in the video. And that thing just blew my fucking mind. I recorded You'll Be in My Heart with my good friend Carsten Stepanovic with it. I'm gonna give you the intro of that because that amp is on fire!
Don't stop your crying, it will be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. stop you crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For what's so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart.
So, yes, you will see 5 Bad Cat reviews in full length with everything that, we need to do for that, along with a 6th video where I'm talking about which amp does what and why, and if you're in the market for a Bad Cat amp, which amp is right for you. We're going to look at an acoustic guitar, the Furch Guitars Dark Yellow, which is, as far as I can tell, it's all not rosewood. It is rosewood, yeah. It's full rosewood acoustic. It's beautiful. It sounds good. Comes in a beautiful case. Has a good preamp. Has a cutaway. We're going to look at that. And actually, on Tuesday, 2 days from now, I'm taking a whole day trip in my car. It's going to take the whole day to drive to the Czech Republic, to the Furch factory, where I am going to do a factory tour, hang out with the nice people, eat some good food. This is going to take up my whole week, and I will be back on Saturday. So I'm losing the whole week for that, but I think it's a great project to go to the factory and pick their brain. They also want to build me something custom, and I looked at their configurator. We're going to look at that in the video as well. But to really know what I need, I want to talk to the people in person. So that Dark Yellow video is coming up, and the Furch factory video, once I've been there, is going to come up as well. Further on with acoustic guitars, I have a beautiful OM style from Dowina, who I met at the Montreux Guitar Show. The nicest freaking people from Slovakia. They're going to come to Gear Street with their guitars just like Furch, and we're going to do loads of acoustics at Gear Street this year. Grab it and tell the people about it. I'm going to be behind the camera.
Okay, so this is our new beauty called O-Star. We made a special series for this show, this new of us. It's called New Vintage. So it's, as you can see, a vintage-inspired instrument, but with a lot of modern appointments.
They sent me home with this beautiful OM model, and I'm going to review this. We already recorded a track with it and product shots. So, check it out.
You lost the ground beneath your feet. You lost your balance and foundation. You feel your misery's complete. Reach the peak of your frustration. But when everything goes south and the walls come crashing down, remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass. Now that everything's been burned, there's something rising from the wreckage. The wheel of fortune somehow turned. Gods of luck.
So if you're in the market for something like that, that video is coming up. And no, we're not done by a long shot. We're working on a lot of shit here. And this is, looking at that list is fucking scaring me. Because it's work. The IK iLouds are in all my studios. I have these small, plasticky, look like toys speakers in all my video studios. I've got 3 sets. And now I've got a 4th one, which is the IK iLouds Mark II. They now work with the software. You can have different profiles on there. You can measure them with the mic. There's a lot of stuff about them. The thing is, you look at them, you're like, toys. And then they turn on, you go like, what the fuck? They're not inexpensive. They're $800 a pair, but they are freaking awesome. And here in the main studio, I have the iLoud Precision MTMs. They clock in at about $1,400 a piece. And you wouldn't think of IK Multimedia as the professional speaker company, but let me tell you, they are professional speakers and they are freaking redonkulous. So actually at the moment, everything is iLouds except the KSDs in the control room for Studio C, which are gonna now be replaced with the iLouds Mark II. Then we're also gonna look at a cheaper set of speakers with a lot of input options, Bluetooth, RCA, quarter-inch, lightweight, inexpensive. I mean, Bluetooth, you can literally mix on your iPad with these. A great concept by nice people from Cali, the Cali UNFs. That's another review that's coming up here on the channel. On to bass, the Maybach J-Bass. Super traditional, Fender ripoff, but in a good quality made here in Europe. We're going to look at that. We already have a product shots for this, and we already have it in a track, which you might have seen in the Harley Benton ST Modern Plus video. So let's roll that.
Come stop your crying, we'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you all around you. I will be here, don't you cry.
Next up is the Friedman IRD, which I already used in my KMA video. It's already out on the market. It's an IRX, but as a Dirty Shirley. Dirty Shirley kind of sounds. How different is it? I don't know. But is it good? Hell yeah. Check out this little bit noodling here, all just with the IRD and an H90 through the end game. That's coming up, Friedman IRD. We're going to look at the Zoom R4 recorder. I have used quite a few of the Zooms. I love the F6, the F8. I've got an F3. They're great. Now the H6s, also in the H4, they also have 32-bit recording, but there's now an R4, which is literally like a little Porter studio with 4 tracks. If you're recording, let's say 4 channels on an H6, you can't later go back and just add more channels. It's not a multi-track in that sense. Whatever is recorded is recorded. It's not for tracking over it like you would with a DAW. But the R4 for a little bit more than $200 gives you a portable DAW with 4 channels. You can bounce and then record more and bounce, and later on you've got all the original channels there. It's got amp modeling built in and effects. It's a mobile studio for $200-something. Pretty cool, and we're going to look at that, and it's super lightweight. Next, the Ibanez Pentatone Gate I already used in the video, and that's pretty impressive because it clocks in at $99 and the build quality is pretty stunning and it does the job. And then Ibanez has something that nobody should ever buy, which is the Pentatone EQ. Clocks in at $129, and that is a 5-band, fully parametric, meaning frequency, Q, and gain, EQ for guitar. Nobody should have that much control over the EQ. You're gonna fuck up your sound, but is it good for acoustic? Most certainly. You can totally sculpt your sound, and you can sculpt your electric guitar sound, which we're gonna do, but you shouldn't. And that's what will be the center of this video. Don't buy this. That's gonna be the center of the video, which is why Ibanez is paying me, I guess. Well, bad luck for them. Totally mind blown. The Sully 71 Trella arrived. I've seen this at NAMM, fell in love with it. And then Sully said, let's work together. And I said, how about the 71 Trella in this pink with an amazing quill top? And I hadn't played it at that point. And who's going to buy a pink guitar? That's what I was thinking. So he took it to the Dallas Guitar Show where Derek from Rev threatened to rub his junk all over it.
So Henning, Sully told me this might come to you.
Yes, I'm gonna rub my nuts all over this guitar before you get it.
Then Derek from Rev rubbed his junk all over it.
Rubbing it all over his junk.
Love you, Derek. Then Perfecto played some Skid Row on it. Ja, fucker. And then I got it.
Unsere Zeitung schreiben sollen. Alle Omas in Deutschland werden verrückt.
One of the most amazing guitars I've ever played. I listened to the beginning of this noodle that I released on Saturday morning. When I hear this, I hear myself play in ways that I've never even knew were in me. The phrasing, the guitar just coaxes that out of you by just the note not ending, and you feel like you can do things that I didn't know were in me. And that means it's one of the best guitars ever in the world, because if you feel like you've just grown as a musician because of the instrument, then how fucking good is that instrument? It's also expensive, but still, holy crap, is it gorgeous. Moving on, Sweetwater commissioned some videos. Thank you, Sweetwater. I love you guys. Which is the Roya R10. We're going to look at, that's the hot rod version, which is a little bit output pushed R10 ribbon mic. So we're going to see that in front of a guitar speaker, but also how good can a ribbon mic be on acoustic or vocals? We're going to check that out for Sweetwater. Furthermore, for Sweetwater, I've been using the Mackie DLZ Creator, pretty big 4-input mic. I don't know how many channels it has, 12 or something, podcast studio. And we've been using that for the podcast we've been recording, and it's really cool and easy to use without a manual. It's got so many options. And there's a smaller version now without faders and only 2 mic inputs. And I will dive deep into both of them and try to illustrate where the differences are and which ones would be right for you for your podcast production. Okay, we're doing that. Further for Sweetwater, they're sending a Pictronics falafel tone, a Pictronics philosophers. They're sending a Pictronics philosopher. Sweetwater is sending a Pictronics philosopher's tone too, because I know how to present freaking compressors. Everyone says your compressor explanations are the best out there. I don't know about that, but it's a compressor. I haven't had a bad Pictronics pedal. How bad can that thing be? So we're going to check that out. It should arrive tomorrow. Further, yes, there's more. This is all stuff I'm working on in parallel. Friedman Plex, that is just the most stunning plexi. It's based on Dave Friedman's favorite plexi that he owns. I think it's a 68 or something like this. And he took everything but put it in a Friedman shape, meaning it's already bridged. There aren't 4 inputs, stuff like this. There are bright switches on the normal and bright channels, and they also actually give you more. It's just, if you know how to operate it, it took me a while to wrap my head around it. Oh my God, the tones. Oh my God. Yeah, in Germany, it's $32.99 for a single channel 50-watt plexi. But I'm going to say you'd be hard pressed to find one that is, has the modern features and it sounds like it's ridiculous. Then I've got some rant videos. Apparently you guys like it when I sit on a couch and just talk about the industry and my job and Marshall and bullshit like that. So those are already done. And they come out whenever I feel like it. So one is about bad products. Just talking about, there's shit products out there and how I see it from a person that needs to review things. Makes me pretty mad. Because in order to maintain relationships with companies, I got to tell them your product's shit, but I can't make a video about it. But you can't know that I can't make a video about it. Because I need to work with companies. I can't just completely trash it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes Aeroband pays me for it. Oh, I had a meeting with Aeroband after my latest Aeroband video, where they offered that I come to Shenzhen and hang out with them, and there should be a product manager for them, which is just ridiculous. But they are super sweet, super nice people, and they are smart. How they could come up with that guitar, nobody knows. One of them is a guitar player. One of them is a concert level pianist. I don't know what that thing. So I want you to meet those guys because even though their product is really horrible, they are good people, which is weird. Launch campaigns. We're going to talk about launch campaigns, and you people or someone bitching about launch campaigns. I don't know why. We're going to talk about stuff that you've never seen on the channel. Stuff that had to go back and why. And the fact that it really hurts when I'm being called a paid shill, but then there's so much stuff that I have to send back. And then I do mention, Fender and why you don't see Fender products here anymore, which is really sad. I'd like to work with them again if they could just forgive me. So, we talk about that kind of stuff, the things that you don't see on the channel. And we're going to talk about ad placement in a separate video with a special guest, Landon Bailey. He's trying to be funny in the video and nobody gets it, but when you get it, it's really funny. He's trolling us. But we're going to talk about ad placement and how many ads YouTube wants in these videos and how many ads I allow. Or do I allow sponsored by? And we're going to talk about this ad placement as a revenue stream and that I don't necessarily use it too much. But a little bit. We need to eat. This is not Starbucks, by the way. It came out of my cup. This is a plastic cup. I just like the cup. People go like, "Yeah, we're just supporting this horrible company." Well, first of all, once in a while, yeah, I buy a €10 coffee at Starbucks because I like caramel macchiato, as you can see. But also, this is a plastic cup. It's a reusable Starbucks cup, and they are actually really good. And I put my coffee in it. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to lose all next week for Fush. And then I'm going to work on all this stuff when I get back, which is a lot of stuff to work on. But we have, as you've seen, some product shots already. We've produced some things. So that's coming up. Hopefully you're going to watch all of it. And if you don't watch it, just click on play, go do something else and support the channel. Use the links in all of these videos if you want to buy anything that really helps me to Sweetwater, Andertons, or Thomann that absolutely supports the channel. Thank you so much. And I hope you're going to have a good next month with all this stuff. See ya. Oh, animals at the end.